Some people are born looking fearless. Loud voices, strong posture, confidence that fills every room they walk into. But this guy was the complete opposite. He panicked over everything. Every sound felt dangerous to him. Every mission felt like a death sentence. He cried, begged, complained, tried to run away whenever fear got too close. Honestly, if you met him for the first time, you'd probably think he had absolutely no business being where he was. And that's what made people underestimate him. They saw the shaking hands, the nervous voice, the desperation in his eyes. But what they didn't understand was that fear doesn't always mean weakness. Sometimes fear just means someone understands exactly how horrifying the world really is and keeps moving anyway. Tell me honestly, have you ever been so scared of failing that you almost convinced yourself you were weak? Because that's exactly the kind of person this story is about. The strange part is that nobody really expected much from him. Even among people surrounded by monsters, blood, and death, he stood out for all the wrong reasons. He wasn't calm under pressure. He wasn't naturally intimidating. He didn't act like a hero. In fact, most of the time, he looked like someone who would collapse before the fight even started. But hidden underneath all that fear was something unbelievably rare: obsession. Not the loud kind, the quiet kind. The kind built from repeating the same thing over and over until it becomes part of your soul. While others mastered countless techniques, he focused on one single thing until it became terrifyingly precise. Almost like he knew deep down that he wasn't talented enough to survive any other way. And honestly, isn't that more relatable than being naturally gifted? Most people don't become dangerous because life was easy. They become dangerous because they had no choice. What made him even more fascinating was the contradiction. During normal moments, he looked completely fragile, desperate for approval, terrified of being abandoned, constantly searching for comfort from anyone around him. But when the situation became truly hopeless, something changed. It was almost unsettling. Like another version of him existed underneath the panic, a version built entirely from instinct and survival. The fear disappeared. The hesitation vanished. The noise stopped. And suddenly, the same person who couldn't stop trembling became faster than anyone could even process. Not aggressive, not angry, just unbelievably focused. The kind of focus that only appears when someone has repeated the same movement so many times that their body acts before fear can interfere. Imagine carrying terror inside you every second of your life and still moving forward when it matters most. Most people would break under that pressure. He didn't. And the saddest part? Deep down, he never truly believed in himself. Even after surviving things that should have killed him, even after proving over and over that there was something extraordinary inside him, he still saw himself as weak, still thought everyone around him was better, stronger, braver. That insecurity followed him everywhere, almost like a shadow he could never outrun. But maybe that's why people connected to him so much. Because beneath all the fear, all the chaos, all the screaming, there was someone desperately trying to become worthy. Someone who wanted to protect people even while feeling completely terrified himself. And honestly, that might be more courageous than fearless people will ever understand. Fearless people don't know what it means to fight against your own mind every single second. Then came the moments that changed everything. Moments where speed itself almost stopped looking human. Where enemies barely realized what happened before it was already over. No wasted movement, no hesitation. Just one perfect strike delivered with absolute precision. Almost peaceful, until you realize how deadly it actually was. And suddenly, the same person everyone doubted became impossible to ignore. The crying, terrified boy transformed into something almost mythical whenever the darkness became overwhelming enough. That contrast is exactly why people remember him. Not because he was fearless, but because he wasn't. Because every victory felt earned. Every step forward felt painful, real, human. Now think about it. You've definitely seen this character before. But do you actually recognize who he is?
You knew him, didn't you?